Welcome to the Dixie Doggers podcast. We're here to share knowledge and heritage. We hope y'all enjoy. For the best cut gear in the business, get with Dave Williams at Southern Cross Cut Gear. www.hogdoggear.com.
If you're buying or selling land, farms, or hunting property, these folks know land. Phil Wilson with UC Hunting Properties, 678-791-3483.
777 Kennels, Advanced K9 Nutrition. Vertex K9 Essentials, Advanced K9 Nutrition, beneficial to all breeds. You can contact them at 979-206-3050. This thing kicked off right here. We already done got us a podcast going. So, everybody out there listening, we're going to go ahead and get this started. We got the world famous Boars N Broads on with us tonight. These are some new guys that are out there in the hog dog world. They make content. They put it on the intranet, on the interweb, and you can go to TikTok, and you can go to Snapchat, and you can watch all their stuff. Okay,
that's right.
And they're young guys, and they got some dogs that they walk them everywhere, and they go to a bait pile and they find the hogs, and they catch them real quick. And then they put their dogs on them and video them and put them up there. Okay, now that's the first introduction that I ever heard of y'all. That's been years ago because y'all fuckers ain't young and you ain't new to it now.
I thought you was about to add in Carter Statement. You'll see that a lot in Florida and Texas.
Yeah, and you will see that a lot in Florida and Texas. But no, we were talking before we started recording about just me getting old and just looking at things differently. And so it coincides with what we were talking about, because that's the way a lot of guys that are in their 50s, 60s, and 70s will view people that are in their teens and early 20s and late 20s, and early 30s. Of course, that's like they don't know what they're doing, or they're new to this. Well, that just your age does not set, your level of hog hunting skill.
That's right.
And your competence. I think it's experiences. It's the same way that somebody that's 80 years old that ain't lived as much life as somebody that has in their 20s sitting there telling them how to do everything. It's like you ain't never had the same experiences that I've had. And who's not to say that I haven't experienced more things in my 27, 28, 29, 30, so on and so forth than you have in your 80s.
Yes, without a doubt. And like this is, I didn't really have any type of topic to come into tonight. We haven't talked to you guys in a while. Normally we just catch up, we just shoot shit, how are you doing, and all that. And that's all well and good. We know you guys are doing great. And I really want to get into this. It's really laid on my heart heavy because it's a lot of the people that I personally know and the way that they treat other people. And it doesn't matter their age at all. That has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the level of stupidity that is shown from time to time. It busts out like a little ray of sunshine on a rainy day. It's like there can be the sky can be completely cloudy, and in one little ray of sunshine, usually that means a good thing. But no, not in this case. That means, bam, somebody put a little laser on freaking social media, and they have to turn around and down the next guy and talk about him.
Mm-hmm.
And they read into every little detail as something that it's not. Like you said,
right.
You can't correlate certain things the way that you want to associate them with it, just because you want to.
Yeah, you can't twist something that is not meant to be that to make it something else to fit your agenda.
Exactly.
There's some things you just got to say, man, that's a good word right there.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can say, man, I don't agree with that. And you know what? You don't have to sit there and argue with people on the internet about it, whether or not you agree with it.
Not a bit. You do not have
Sometimes,
to.
Sometimes you could just shut the hell up.
That's right.
Now, I don't know about that.
Oh, you can. And then when you see that fella in person, you can say, "Hey, man,
Well, I can't.
You remember that one thing?"
Yeah.
Well, I can't. I can't be quiet. I can't shut up.
Hey,
So you
speaking of like
you mean you weren't meaning it to me? You were just talking about in general. Holy shit! There's a concept.
Yeah.
Wow. See how easy that shit was?
Yeah.
No, that's exactly right.
I think a lot of times in this sport, especially, we forget generalities do exist. You can speak in general about a lot of things within this sport, and you can cast a wide-spreading net. And then people come in there and say, "Well, I had a dog that was 3-legged, 2 butt-holed, and 4 bald, and he didn't do any of that." You know, and okay, I understand that. I'm not saying every single dog in the world should be treated this way.
That's
but
right.
In general, you can get away. There are general rules for what we do.
And there's general exceptions.
I feel like a lot of times when those guys are speaking up, it's usually, and I don't mean this in really a bad way per se, but I feel like it's usually those guys who've only had about 10 or 15 dogs total. You know what I mean? Like they keep one set of dogs, 3 to 6 dogs, and they hunt them for 10 years, and then they have another, and that's great. That's awesome. But what we're talking about is when you have guys that have 30 to 50 head of dogs every day on the yard, those guys are going to see and deal with much more daily. You're going to deal with, even if you have all purebred dogs, those you're going to see a wider array of different things in those dogs because you have more of them.
Mm-hmm.
And if you only have 4 of them and I've got 40 of them, I'm not saying that I know more than you do by no means, but I can see more than you do.
Right. See more on a day-to-day basis. And it's the same way with hunting different terrain and seeing different styles of dogs.
Yes.
Yeah, because I only got 6 dogs. Carter's got I don't know how many he's got now, but for a while he only had 2 or 3.
Yeah.
So I think part of you saying that is experience different dogs, getting a different array of dogs. Like I got a damn.
God damn! Don't get offended, Ryan. Don't get offended. Shit.
Shit.
Wow.
People will take that though. People will run with it. Like, oh, you saying?
Yeah.
Hey, well, you got other people that pedal dogs that got fucking 70 dogs and they don't know shit.
It's easy, Ron. You've been peddling some dogs here lately, brother.
Which one?
I'm just kidding.
He's got that puppy mill running. You got that puppy mill running.
Yeah, hey, Tim's done worn it out because he went 3 for 3 in about a month.
I was fixing to say, were you even here when he was studying your dog out, man?
No, I was not here. I was not here because if I was, I'd have tied him up 2 more times and probably got more than one puppy.
Oh, that's awesome. But no, man, it's like, it's almost like beating a dead horse with what we talk about. Like, let's all stick together. Let's all have unity. Yes, that's a great thing. And I do 100% know. It's not that I believe it. I know for a fact we are more united now than we ever have been.
And I think so too.
As a whole.
But you still see stuff, obviously, like on Facebook. Like today, Southern Cross posted that video of Thomas I think I said it right, Thomas and Torres and Bryce Baker, and then down in Okeechobee with that young catch dog they sent into that bay. And it got yeeted, and then it checked another dog, and then it finally hung on. The comments on that post are absolutely crazy. I've called that dog. That dog wouldn't go home. They wouldn't wear a collar anymore, blah, 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 blah. But people, Atonis had to get on there and say that, hey, guys, this is like the first couple times I've taken this dog to the woods. It's figuring out it's a puppy. You get what I'm saying? But you still got if you go check that post, look how many comments on it.
I haven't been on Facebook.
I'd feed that dog. I
haven't been on Facebook in months.
I would feed that dog. People are going to get on there and talk. They're talking reckless on that post.
Well, the people that are doing that those are the same ones I was talking about a while ago. They have bought their catch dog from somebody, or their buddy gave them one, or they've had one good one and they got lucky right off the bat. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I don't give a damn. I've had a lot of bulldogs, and I know y'all been around bulldogs. Y'all know people who raise bulldogs. They miss. It happens. And when they're young, sometimes it takes a time or two. I have been very, very fortunate in my life to have a multitude of them that go straight in there and go straight to work. But one of the absolute best that I've ever seen is out there in the yard right now. And she caught the first two and then bayed the third one. Usually, like, she couldn't even see it. So whose fault was that? She had no idea what she was doing. That's our failure. That was our failure. We threw her into the fire. We were supposed to go put her on a little shoat, and we put her on a whole group of hogs. Yeah. And then we were out there with Tyler Goforth and Will Booth and Rake Straw, and we sent her in there to hang a 320-pounder. She only weighs 32 pounds. And she hung that sumbitch.
Yeah.
You know, so that goes, it's like, should we have called her? You know?
Yeah.
Because she did something goofy. And I laughed. I was like, oh my God. You know? Yeah. But now when I was 20 years old, I would have been mad. I would have been like, look at this stupid ass dog.
I got mad, and I sat there and thought about it, and he said, and I got to looking, and then I looked at her, I was like, well, hell, she's just doing what the other dogs are doing.
Well, she just caught too.
Yeah, she did.
Like, she don't know how to catch.
It like, my brain had, like I couldn't compute it, and it was just irritating the shit out of me.
I just think that's what happens when people say that, when they're like, I wouldn't have that dog, I would cull that dog, blah, blah, blah. It's like, how many dogs, good dogs, have you had that you made, you know? Because those guys are making their dogs. They're not buying them.
Yeah. If you get a chance, go watch that video and talk about it. And, you know, the first person who commented on that video is sticking up for, I don't even know if they know each other. It was old Shad. Shad got on there. It's like, y'all know this dog's probably young. It's probably never been too many bays. And like I said, it checked the hog, or when it hit, the hog tossed it. The dog got back up, like kind of like half-ass nibbled at another dog that was sitting there baying it, and then figured out where that hog was, and then hung the hog. So it just blows my mind. People think, like you said, I've seen catch dogs not go to bays. I've seen catch dogs run around and day hogs. I've seen catch dogs run back to the buggy, and I guarantee some of those people in those comments have had dogs like that, and they're gonna be the ones sitting there talking crap about it. No matter what, yes, I believe the hunting hog dog world has. In dog world and all has gotten closer knit community and done better with unity in that terms. But no matter what, man, you still are gonna have people talk reckless on the internet.
Yes,
1,000%.
I mean, and here's the thing: like, them dudes had the same thing happen to them. They just don't post it on the internet.
Yeah, 100%. That's what I'm saying.
Their egos are too big.
Who's posting their junk? The shit that don't work. Who's putting that stuff up there? We were talking about that before. It was like when somebody sends Boars N Broads a picture, it is not one of the pictures that I would send, like me, like taking a picture of the tailgate and there's nothing there. Like, this is what we caught today, you know, because I'm old enough. I'm honest with myself. It's like, you know, I don't have to worry about that. You know, I've sired 7 kids, and they've all done well in life. And I'm a hell of a stud dog, and I don't have a huge member, but I am confident enough that I'm honest, and I let these ladies know ahead of time. I'm like, look, this is what I got to work with, and this is what I can do, and I do the best that I can, and I'm honest about it. Do that with your damn dogs.
Yep.
But
100%.
Michael Smith called me yesterday, and me and him, we had a little discussion about stuff like that, about people being honest. And it's like, you know, people calling each other out about going hunting. And when somebody says, hey, you know, y'all come hunt with me and I'll show you how to do this and blah, blah, blah and all that. And then you say, okay, man, what day you want to go? Well, man, my wife's got a doctor's appointment. I got court. My grandma's got the flu. And I'm talking about going to them. When they start making excuses like that, they're lying to themselves. Of course, they're lying to you and everybody else, but they're lying to themselves because they don't have what they think they have. Like you said, those guys talking all that shit about that bulldog. Every one of them, maybe not everyone, but there's some of those that have went through the same scenario, and they've probably been laughed out of the woods by some degenerate. Yeah. You know, somebody who made fun of them because their dog did that. Now they think, oh, well, I'm supposed to make fun of the next guy.
Now it's my turn.
Yeah, now it's my turn. And that's what we were talking about earlier. You know, you got these guys out here. Say, I use myself as an example because I'm one of the older guys now. You know, I ain't gonna lie. If y'all could have been on Facebook when the first year Facebook was around that I was on, oh son, I look back now and I repent all the time because I was wrong. I was bad wrong. Yeah. You know, I would tell people, you know.
And what was that? 15 years ago, probably.
I have no idea.
Years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Back in the 70s, probably.
Yeah. When was Facebook starting to get popular? 2008, 9?
Yeah,
you know
I think 2008.
So
boys, I was still figuring out how to use a fucking GoPro then, you know, or how to use a regular a cell phone. Really? Yeah. The GoPro Hero had just come out. Yeah. And how many GoPros we got now? 27? 13?
You got a few.
I think there's like 13.
Yeah.
But see, my point was like, that was what, 15, 18 years ago? Like, think about
15 years ago.
2010 to really, when you was really heinous on it and y'all was like doing organized harassment on Facebook, it was probably 2011 and 12.
Listen, man.
Because I remember I was like in 6th grade.
Me and 3 other guys talked a guy into calling his dog. I'm so sorry. Like I'm
that
dead.
Dog would have been the best. That dog would be Goose right now.
Listen, that dog right there was already good. Like he wasn't even bad. It's like we just cyberbullied him to death.
But I'm for real. The whole point.
It was organized fucking chaos. It was organized crime. We would like whoever popped their mouth off. Me and my whole little group down there, we would take turns. Like one of us would private message the guy and be like, "Hey, man, fuck that guy. Don't listen to him." And he's my best friend, right? So I'm over here and I'm like, "Hey, tell him this." And he'll get on there and start running his mouth. And the whole time I'm playing devil's advocate over here. And it was wrong. It was bad wrong. We did shit like that all the time. And that's because we hated everybody. Like we didn't like nobody. We didn't want nobody to know what hog hunting was. So when
look at you now. Look how much growth. Look at what's his name. You look how much growth you guys have.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like,
but then at the same point, you gotta be mean or not mean. You gotta criticize other people for acting that way now because you did it in the past. You know what I'm saying?
I have to call them out because I've been called out before, and I got an article I'm gonna turn in for Tuskers, and that's what it's talking about. It's like, you know, hey, how many guys out there now are literally, would you private message those dudes that's running their mouth and say, hey man, look, dude, it's a video. That guy's happy feeding that dog. You ain't got to feed it, man. Lay off of him, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
How many of
usually
us
I just publicly call them out and stir it up a good bit more.
Carter, we could have had so much fun back in the day. Oh man, if I ever come out of
because you also wouldn't hardly ever get banned on Facebook either.
No, back then, dude,
now I had 30-day ban you.
I had videos back then.
I used to get on the school bus and I had like 5 gigabytes of high speed data every month on my phone plan, or maybe it was 10. Because I was in like 7th, 8th grade, and riding the school bus to school, and I would get on like Alabama Hog Hunters or just on their Facebook and see them like, and I would read these comments of all them just fucking with these people, and it would just be so like just good morning entertainment quite regularly there for a while.
What about the videos I posted? Like it was. When I say that, like they didn't care.
Oh yeah, there was no demonetization or not in demonetization. We didn't.
Like anything first time we got Facebook jail, I was like, "What happened?" Yeah. I was like, "What did they do? What does this mean?
Let me ask you this, Joey. What changed that for you? Got him.
No, I know exactly what changed it for me. But I probably won't. I don't want to say it. Like huh?
Is it the legacy that you know is out there forever and you don't want to look like a jackass? Or do you think?
Dude, listen, I got a criminal record that's 4 inches thick in there in an envelope. The legacy is fucked already. it's over. There was an odor of intoxicant coming from Mr. Wright. He had blood all over his body and his person. Mr. Wright had a weapon, and there was 2 people in the parking lot. I'm like, yeah, don't get drunk and get in a fight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But no, like I did stupid shit all the time. And I'll be honest with you, when I got to the point where I had to catch a hog. This is no joke. Like, this is how bad it was. I was guiding hunts out of a lodge in Mississippi, and we were taking out doctors, lawyers, bankers. I mean, all these kind of more big wigs, you know, and those dudes didn't care if we caught anything or not. They laughed at how stressed I got.
Yeah.
It got to the point where I was so stressed all the time. I was like, dude, this ain't even fun anymore. I was so, I always said, well, I'm just high strung. No, it wasn't. I was lying to myself. I was the best that there was. And I had to realize that I wasn't.
Yeah.
And you talking about a kick in the dick. I would go to the terrier trials, and from 2016, I guess, is that when it was, like 2016, 17 maybe, till like 2019, I would literally take the dogs that first time I took my best dogs, and I was like, we're going to get laughed out of here. We want every plaque that was there. And I did that for years. And it got to the point where I was like, man, nobody else is getting a chance to do nothing. And I let that shit go to my head. I was like, I got the best that there, and I had good stuff. But it was the point where nobody wanted to be around you. You know, it was like you basically become your own worst enemy. And I'll be honest, the real turning point for me, I guess I would say, to when I really opened up is when nobody wanted to go hunting with me that knew me.
Yeah.
Everybody that didn't know me, they all wanted to go. I had a freaking list, you know, people, man, y'all know how it is. They'll take me hunting, do this. And dude, I was so rude and inconsiderate to others. I was hard on the dogs. I was so hard at times. If we went out and the dogs didn't strike a hog, I would walk. I would walk more than the dogs would walk. And I was lying to myself. Like, I literally, and this is probably the first time, this is like a real, y'all are getting this firsthand, because like I haven't talked about this at all.
We stomp cutovers and briar patches, and we go try and kick up a hog.
Well, it wasn't just even about that for me. It was about having to be the best. It's about having to succeed.
Oh yeah.
And so like when those guys, like you're talking about, they got their dogs and they're like, yeah, I cull that dog. Man, look, I've been there. A lot of us have. You get that, I don't know what you call it, that tunnel vision.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't see anything but yourself, if that makes sense. Yeah. Fuck the dogs, fuck the trucks, fuck the properties. I had so many good properties back then. I could go out. If we got there at 6:30, at 7:30 we were headed home because we done caught a slab with some fucking shanks on it, and we would just come back to the house. And so in my head, I'm like, I got this. Like, who, who's better? And then it's like, the reality of things is when you start going where everybody else is at.
Yeah.
When you get up off your ass and you go somewhere else, because I got to noticing, I was like, man, our dogs do really good in these mountains. But going down south in the river bottoms, they did even better. So I was like, well, hell, we go to Texas, they'll smoke it. We got smoked. And that was like, oh. And, just shit like that. And it wasn't about losing. My issue was I wanted every single thing that I done.
Right.
And so it's like, how hard was this? It wasn't even hard. I was spoiled. Nate's the same way. I don't give a damn what nobody in this world. I promise you, he don't even know what bad dogs are.
I didn't for a long time.
We do now.
The first time I ever seen somebody and we went hunting and their dogs didn't do anything, or like just didn't really, like I said, just kind of fucked off. I remember asking it. I was like, "What's wrong with their dogs?" I was astounded. I was like, "What do you mean they don't do it? Why'd you bring them then?" Like, it was just mine. Okay, like, it's just so confusing. And then we started going hunting with a lot more people. And like Dad said, we didn't have a lot of repeats there for a while, but we were fucking hardcore. I mean, there was times where even if the dogs were hunting, we still just kept pushing them. Or a lot of places that we hunted, you can't access by driving, so we were walk hunting, cast hunting them, and we were getting so deep. And it was always, the goal was like, we're going to get one today.
17 miles is the deepest we went.
Yeah, it was like sometimes it's like
that's going in the mountains. And that's just pushing and pushing and pushing.
Hunt all day.
Well, that's what I was going to say is it wasn't, all right, Carter, you know how like you come down to Henry's and hung out with us. We went and hunted, man. We had a great time. Hell, we took a nap. We drank some beer. We went and got something to eat. No. Ain't no fucking way that was ever going to happen.
We ain't taking no fucking break.
There's no break. We're going to hunt 12 fucking hours. And then when these dogs, if they slow down, they ain't coming home. And right. I pulled a fucking 16-foot dog trailer. A 16-foot trailer with 15 to 20 head of dogs at every hunt. And they going to hunt. And now it's like, why did I do that stupid shit? Like,
no, I mean, I completely understand it. I think I guess it would have been, because I guess the first Shankathon would have been the first one that Ron and I, like the first tournament that Ron and I hunted together. And when I say we hunted, like we hunted the entire time. Like, we were getting after it. Like, I probably about Thursday through the end of the tournament, we were hunting every single day. And after that one, I was just like, Ron, like, you know what, man? I'll be completely honest. Like, that wasn't very much fun.
Yeah.
I'm so tired. Like, I'm so tired, man. I'm getting pissed at the dogs for not. And Ron, was that the one you were like, I'm gonna call Pete?
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, Pete didn't have no fur left on the front of his legs from running through briars. He did not have any skin left on the front of his legs from running through so many briars. And we had hunted so hard, like we were like, we got to come up with it. We got to come up with it, you know? And like at the end of the day, them dogs were tired. We were tired.
Yeah.
And then the last one we hunted, it was sweet. We were like, well, we'll go hunt a couple places and, you know, we'll see what we come up with. And it was the same result, man. We worked half as hard.
That's right.
And we still got second. You know? Like,
well, that was a big turning point for me is, like, I think it was in 2008, or it might have been 2010. I did a trade day. I had a thing called Alabama Houndsman Trade Days. And, man, we had the Outdoor Channel there. We had the Sportsman Channel. That's back when it was an Extreme Hog Hunter magazine. And, man, this thing was popping off and all this. And, man, all these people wanted to hang out and talk to me and was interested in what I was doing. And I was like, I don't want to talk to none of y'all. Leave me alone. Like I was literally like that. Now I talk to the wall. But back then I wouldn't. And I realized, like we talked about so many times before, these old guys that are just old assholes, and I was one of them. I had a guy come by one day. He drove from South Georgia. His name is Sam. He bought a dog I had named Blue Boy. And this has been years ago. It was a mountain cur. And I wish I had that dog right now, because I promise you, I didn't have bay dogs back then, but this was the best I've ever seen. And I mean ever seen. Ever. I don't care what they got in the bay pens. This was the best bay dog I have ever seen. And I sold him, and that guy drove over here, and he was like, hey, man, let's look at your dogs. I looked at him like I felt the biggest insult ever. I said, for what? He was like, I just kind of wanted to see what all kind of dogs you had. I said, I got a bunch of rough dogs, run and catch dogs and catch dogs, all I got. He said, well, hell, let's look at him. I looked at him. I said, are you the police? He said, no, I was just looking. I said, man, won't you get that dog and get your ass on back to wherever you came from? That's how I had been taught all these years. And let me tell you something. That's wrong. That's not right.
Well, that comes back to the fellowship of it. Like it just like you walking around and looking at folks, dogs, you might strike up a conversation that changes your entire life.
It has. It literally has. And I tell you, there's 2 or 3 big things. I don't know how we got off on this. Like, dude, y'all are my counselors now. Shit.
You good, man?
No, I mean, like, for real. I've never really discussed it openly and honestly like that. One of the biggest.
So you hunted so hard that you ruined relationships with people that want to hunt with you, and then
my son, my brother-in-law, all my kids, nobody.
And you also hunted like you were hunting a tournament every time you went.
Every time.
I hunted 5 days a week, every single week for 2 years straight.
Yeah. There's a lot of times the only time I would see Dad is when we went hunting on the weekend, or if I woke up early enough to catch him when he come in to get some more coffee.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I
did back from hunting, and then he'd just go to work a lot of times.
Like
I understand a lot.
Go ahead.
Well, I understand a lot of people say in life that they don't wish they can change things because that's who they made them the man that they are today or the person they are today.
No, I wish I could go back because I wasn't that guy. I was lying to myself the whole time.
Well, I can see that because, like, I mean, you were going hardcore, but like, I can see that in myself, even doing this with Boars N Broads and stuff. Like, I catch myself on the phone all the time, and I'm not with my kids. And I'm with my kids, but I'm over here looking at stuff or trying to post stuff or doing things ready to get ready for this hunt because I feel like in my mind, I don't want to fail at what I'm trying to do. I want them to be the best. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
And that honestly takes away time from your kids and time from your life. And I'm just like, I'm screwing on my phone or going hunting, and it's all great for people to go out there and go hunting and do what you can do. But man, like when I'm with my wife or my mom and I'm on my phone or I'm with people and I look up and I see my girl trying to play with me and I'm like, hold on, just give me a minute. I'm trying to do this real quick or write this article real quick or do something real quick. Honestly, guys, you really need to stop doing that. Like I honestly need to stop.
Ryan, you just answered most everybody's question about Joey. Man, why don't you answer the phone? That's why.
Yeah. And it goes back to people. It goes back to people like we run this business, man, and I can get off on the tangent real quick. We run this business, the Boars N Broads business, and we try to like I show Carter and send stuff because I handle most of the inventory with the merchandise and stuff, just to be able to have good merchandise for a good product for cheap or whatever, to get it out to people. We have people canceling orders because I ain't shipped it in 2 days since they order it. I'm like, guys, chill out. Like I have kids and family. I'm doing this. I literally have all this stuff in the damn shed that I'm doing it out of. And then I work full time or every third day as a fireman. I'm gonna get to it. I promise. I'll ship it in 2 days or I'll ship it next week. It'll get shipped. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And it blows my mind how people want
we have
gratifications.
We have
right
this
now.
conversation all the time. Like,
and I'm like, I can't do this. Like, I can't. It's hard for me to do life and then do Boars and Broads and then go hunting and be there for the kids, take them to school. Like, it's hard. Anybody that's doing it, I commend you to stop and just accept life and what it's for, and don't just like
that's why we don't have the store.
And blink and you blink and you're like, what the hell happened? Like, I blinked and my damn daughter's 6 years old. I got a 6-month-old son and I got a 4-year-old another daughter. I'm like,
I was thinking the other
where
day.
did the time go? Where did time go?
Well, it's like we were talking about the construction thing earlier, right? I was like, well, now I'm back at it full time. And I literally said, I told Kelly yesterday, I said, well, it's been a couple years now. She said, a couple? She's tried almost 10. Since I really was like rolling. I mean, like banking. And I was like, you know what? That's how long it is. Like, that's when people say, oh, I'm about it. I don't think they understand what being about it is. Like you do and like Carter does. Like when you say like every waking moment has something to do with dogs and hogs. Whether it's a business side of it or not. Like that, we don't have the store anymore because it came to a point where Nate and I couldn't even talk. It's just
that's you don't need that.
You don't. It was like you said, nobody could wait. And like, look, okay, we say we don't get a part in for these collars because it's shipped in from China and it's going to be 6 to 8 weeks. And we say, all right, it's going to be like 8 weeks before the part gets here. In 3 weeks, they're calling, man, I want my damn collar. We want you to have it because then we get paid. I promise you.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, or like you said, if somebody ordered something, we tried to get it out within 2 days.
You know, I thought I knew a lot of like shit that businesses dealt with. And then we did the retail story and I was like, I understand why there's like only these mega corporations that survive this shit. This is hell. Like, I thought I hated working construction and then running that store at the beginning, dream job, loved it. And I wanted to love it. But by the end of it, I was like, this shit is evil. Like, this is like everything is against you every waking moment running a retail store.
It's just people.
Everybody wants you to be Amazon. Everybody thinks you're Amazon because that's where they get it. They think it's like, oh yeah, you just go to Walmart and like,
it's like, Amazon can make profit when their profit margin is cents, but we don't have the volume. They have the volume.
Right. Well, and
we gotta have dollars.
Like Ron and I talk about it all the time because like it's like he does do all the inventory and stuff and all the online sales and whatnot, and like people are like, legitimately 2 days after they order something, why haven't I got my order shipped? Why haven't I got a confirmation email? I'm like, because we're not Amazon. Like, if
that's
you can
exactly
find you can find one person that has ordered anything from us that we did not ship, like, you know, like, oh, they stole my money. Nobody has ever said that. And if we screw up, Ryan does a great job. He'll throw in an extra hat or something. Like, if we do legitimately screw up, oh, we sent the wrong color, or we sent this, or we sent that, well, guess what, brother? We'll send you something else.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
you know how many times we've had people, like kids, steal their parents' credit cards or their grandfather's credit card and then charge the card and then they cancel it. And then I'm trying to fight it on my end. And guess what? The bank always wins and they always get the money
you're
back.
never going to get it.
And I already done shipped the package.
Dude, we had people stealing.
What the?
We got scammed out of 2 handhelds.
2 different
Yeah,
times.
see, that's crazy. That's
four handhelds.
We had 200
that's
eyes.
That's over $1,000, 2,000. It's fucking. That's
it was about $6,000 altogether.
Yeah, we had 200 eyes and 300 eyes, and somebody stole. Like, we talked to
this
the
was
person,
some top tier scamming.
and
they got us good. I give them that.
And anyway, so you can't deal with that shit. So that's why I was like, well, we're not taking any more credit cards. And people's like, well, I'm like, look, I can't do this. Like, I don't have $4,000 today. That, you know, like, we might have made $4,000 that month, but like, I don't have it to give to whoever, because like you said, the bank wins every time.
We'll be back after a quick break.
Quick thanks to the supporters of the Dixie Doggers podcast.
Light Hounds.
Southern Cross Cut Gear.
Phil Wilson with UC Hunting Properties.
Rankin Ranch 38 Cattle Company.
777 Kennels Advanced Canine Nutrition.
And the old Boars N Broads.
The banks don't win, and then you always, and I'm not saying it to be like this because we're taking sponsors for the hunt and stuff like that. Then you try to help out all the places you can and where you can fit in and help other hunts or other events and stuff like that. And then you're in the negative. Like me, me and Carter ain't been green in the green in forever.
Come on now, you know y'all got $1 million from hats.
Yeah, if I did, I would not be working here.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's the way people look at it.
I'd be hunting every day.
Exactly.
Having a great time.
Yeah, like people think we've not taken a single paycheck from Boars N Broads. Ryan nor I have taken a single dollar from Boars N Broads.
Oh, I believe it.
It's all about playing catch up. You start a business, it's all about playing catch up and playing even.
Yes.
There's no green.
When we first started the store and all that stuff, I actually had a guy come in the store and he was like, "See, you stole my idea." I said, "What was that?" He said, "Opening up a dog supply store right here in Jasper." I said, "Shit, you can have your idea right back."
Yeah, you can have it right now.
And he said, "Yeah." He said, "I've been planning this for a while." I was like, "Well, shit, it ain't that hard." He's like, "Well, what did it cost you to get started?" I said, "Well, I didn't go get a loan. That was my mistake." He said, "What do you mean?" Yeah. I said, "Well, all the money that I had, and then what I didn't have, not just that, what Nate had and what Nate didn't have, we put in it." And like you said, very seldom are you ever going to be in the green. Like you're in the negative all the time, and like you said, it's constantly playing catch up. Sure, you order $1,000 worth of hats, you sell, and then you have $2,500. But guess what? You have to order $2,500 worth of hats now.
Yeah,
because you got more orders coming in. It's constantly all you're doing is rolling it around, and you never get that money.
And then like I said, you're fighting with time, and you got family and stuff, and cutting in their time. And
yes,
this year we'll probably have one of the lowest sales margins this year because I tried to back off a little bit and not necessarily physically be there. Cause I won't miss physically stuff. Like I'm there for everything.
That's right.
Family, mentally be there and emotionally be there with them. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Well, those are things
just because you're present don't mean you're there.
Yes.
Just because you're present in the flesh don't mean you're really there.
Well, and like I said,
people got stressful lives. I already got a damn stressful ass job, and I think about stuff all the time. And then dog hunting was almost my outlet to get away from that stuff. And then if I took too much focus on that stuff, I'm gonna lose the other stuff I already made previous commitments to. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. But you asked like, why did I change? Or what was one of the things that made me flip all that shit? That was one of the big reasons, because I was there, but I wasn't there.
Nope.
And there was a lot of times I wasn't even there physically, but when I was thinking, or I was working on making this or that, or doing this deal or that deal or whatever.
You was rushing shit to get away from what you were doing to go back to what you. I know it's crazy, and I hope this podcast and this episode will reach the people like that. Just slow down, enjoy life, enjoy your time. And I think part of having kids and going hunting and bringing the kids has made me slow down so much, astronomical. Where I don't get mad. I'm going straight to true bay dogs. So I don't got to rush in there anyway.
That's right.
If we catch the hog, we catch the hog. If we don't, we don't. Like Carter, like you said, you get caught up. There's been many nights where me and Carter have hunting starting at 6 o'clock in the evening, and we're in the McDonald's drive-thru for breakfast the next morning in daylight. So we're going to catch a hog. We ain't going home until we catch a damn hog.
Mm-hmm.
But that ain't the life to live. That ain't the life to live.
And getting pissed off at the dogs.
Yeah, for no reason.
Like, if there was a hog there, guess what? We probably would have caught it.
Yep, they would have found it.
We probably would have caught it.
Well, I started having way more fun, like you said, when it got to that point to where I was having a breakdown because I was so stressed and freaking out about shit. But I had a guy that really kind of talked with me on stuff, and he was older than me, and he was like, look, man, just calm down. Just take it easy. I'm like, well, I can't. And like, it was one of those deals where he was like, look, I can show you this stuff. It's not that hard. And it wasn't just that. He was talking about life, not catching hog. And, and so it was like, I seen him go to the mailbox and pick up checks in 1 week that I made the whole year. And he didn't even go to work. He didn't have to go to work. He stayed at home. I was like, what? He did all his stuff. He said, I don't get stressed out. I ain't going to. Everything was just a fluid motion. I was like, that ain't a bad idea. And so I started trying to tone it down a little more. And then people kept asking questions and all that stuff. And I seen how you guys, when y'all come out, I seen how y'all were doing stuff, and I was like, they're showing, you might not be showing exactly what happened that night in the woods, but like making fun of the armadillos and crossing the fences. And I was laughing my ass off. I was like, oh my God, how many times have I done that? And I realized now I'm laughing. Like now that's fun. Now I'm having a good time. And the first vacation, this is no joke, the first vacation I ever took in my life was the day I met y'all in Uncle Earl's. I've never been to the beach. I've never been to the mountains. I've never done anything like that. Like, that was my vacation. I went to Uncle Earl's, and now, now we go every year. And so once I got to meet people, I was like, dude, I am screwing these young guys over. Not just young guys, but some of the older guys too. Because I know so many people that are in the dog world, and I know a lot of things that I could share the knowledge about. And here I am being an asshole about everything. So why can't we? Then that's when the whole, like, well, the whole unity deal. Well, I was talking to some folks out there in Georgia at the Bay Pen, and they were talking about how bad it was at the Louisiana and the Texas Bay Pens. So I said, well, I can't make a judgment on anybody unless I know myself. So that's when I went out there. We go out there, it was like, man, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? It's all in what you make it. But the thing about it is, you cannot make a logical decision if you're irrational. If you can't think logically, or if you think everything is about you, sad news, brother, it ain't. It's not, I promise.
Well, and Ron and I ran into that. I mean, when we first started, we tried to do so much, and then like we wouldn't really enjoy what we were doing. Like everywhere we went, we tried to hunt as much as we could hunt. Yeah. We hunted mornings. We'd stop and get a candy bar, shove a candy bar down the dog's throat, and then we go hunt until 3 o'clock in the morning, get 2 hours of sleep, wake up and do it again the next day.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny, like I reckon you could say we're getting old, but like it's funny now, like we still try and hunt as much as we can, but we don't tax ourselves out like we used to. Like it's not a competition to see how much we can get in a short amount of time now. It's like, let's enjoy the time that we actually have.
Yes.
And and I mean, even the last couple of years, like going out west and hunting with all them South Texas boys, like you like there's 30 kids. There's more kids than we have dogs. Like, and they're just hanging around, just being loud, and nobody's really getting mad. It's just like, and we genuinely enjoy it. We still get in trouble going hunting with Torres at night. We're not supposed to go night hunting, but we do. And but it's a lot more enjoyable when you can really sit and soak it all in versus being in a rush, just trying to get the most shit done in the shortest amount of time. Like, you don't get to really enjoy anything that way.
No, not at all. It's that like, what I've said it before, it's like you get to the point to where it's not about catching a hog. And there's
Yeah,
there's a lot of guys out there right now, guys and girls. They're like, well, that's stupid. Well, guess what? You're not there yet. You're not there yet.
Yeah,
You'll get there. You'll get
here's the
when
thing.
you can just sit there and soak up the moment, like me and Dad will go, and I'll just sit there and be like, "Damn, I'm having a good time with my dad."
What's the best hunt y'all have
God.
had? What's the best hunt you've had in the past year?
In the past year.
Well, let's just say a year. I know you've been gone for, doing your job and stuff, Carter, and I know y'all been bouncing all over, but just the best hunt that you've had in the past year or so.
Probably when we took Chase over there to Coach Malone's.
You talking about? Oh yeah, so I took one of the guys in my fire hall that he just started kind of going with us every last year. Really, he just started first time he'd been hunting hog hunting, and go ahead, Carter. We carried him to one of Carter's places.
But yeah, we went hunting, and like things really weren't looking up for us. Like we weren't really hitting on anything, and like the dogs were hunting real well. And then we finally run into some hogs, and honestly, we were sitting on a hill, and Honey was right there, and here come like 3 boar hogs coming down this hill, and the dogs were way past them, and we come, and Honey is a phenomenal dog when she's with somebody else. Like she hunts super hard. She'll go deep. She'll go as deep as anybody's deepest dog will go. But she ain't gonna do it by herself most of the time. Are there times where she will? Yeah, there are times. But she's really good for a dog that needs somebody to run with. Like she'll get out and go as far as they want to go. Well, she kind of looked at them hogs, and then the other dogs had taken their backtrack. Well, they come back and finally hit the hogs, and I mean, we got a race, and we run around all over the place, and finally get the hog bayed, and we caught Pete when Girl and Honey were on it, and didn't Honey smack the hog right before Pete got there, and it broke? Yeah, so we were going to use Pete as the catch dog because Girl and Honey were baying it. Well, right when Ryan sent Pete, Honey, she's probably about 35 pounds and not rough at all. She usually bays at about 10 or 12 feet.
Yeah, I don't know what she thought.
She just goes up there and ear holes this hog, just whack, and the hog breaks. Right before Pete got there, and we were like, "Oh no, man!" It's probably 180, 200-pound boar hog, and we were like, "Well, we ain't gonna see him again," because we run him through all kind of stuff to get him stopped in the first place. And sure enough, we got him stopped again, and the girl stopped him again, and Pete got there and caught him, and like we're running down the railroad tracks, and everybody's dying, and Ryan just goes, "Carter, go get I'm about to throw up." And so we run up there and with him in time and whatnot. But I mean, it was a good day. I tell people all the time, like swapping from, semi rough dogs, like Champ and Shrimp and all them, they weren't super hard, but at the same time,
they were rough dogs though. I mean, they catch them.
If Champ and Shrimp were there, like, you better hurry because they probably caught him unless he's a real man. And if he's a real man, they've tried him at least once.
Get to 30-30.
Right. Or just sit there and yell at him until they catch him.
There you go.
But,
That's cool.
And, now, and hunting with them South Texas boys really kind of changed this in my mind. And I think it's the same way for Ron. But, them dudes will drink a beer while their dogs are baying.
Yeah.
They're like,
them dogs will fall bayed, and then they'll crack a beer open.
Yeah, and they're like, "Oh, we ain't in no hurry. Like, he'll be there when we get there." And like, just swapping up and instead of being in such a rush all the time, where we're on foot and we're having to run 800 yards because they got him stopped finally. They got him stopped. And we're sprinting 800 yards and getting there and being gassed. Like now, it's just kind of like, well, I hope he's there when we get there. If he breaks, then he breaks. I mean, we ain't gonna do nothing about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And honestly, if you get there 45 seconds, a minute earlier, it probably don't matter anyway, because if he's gonna break, he's probably gonna break. And if he didn't break already, he's gonna break when you go barreling down in there.
Oh, without a doubt.
You know.
So Ryan, is that one of yours? That's probably your favorite hunt,
Man,
too?
I don't know. I'm thankful enough this year. Like you said, from right now, last year to this year, man, I've been on some great hunts. And I don't know, like there's so many. Like I always see the South Texas times is a great time. I could say hunting with Kevin Brooks down there in Middle Georgia, and hunting with Tony Burgamy. I think that's how we say his name. Oh, Tony, the big squirrel hunter guy.
You're doing
or
it.
coon dogger.
Ryan, you're doing it. What's the best? Stop worrying about everybody else.
Well, I'm
What's the best fucking
hunt
hunt you had for you? Not everybody else. You ain't got to worry about saying everybody's name. Tell me the best hunt for you.
Well, I'm telling you why.
God dang, you ain't. Are you gonna run for office?
Maybe.
Ryan is a politician.
He's politicking, ain't he, Carter? Like, it's going to get the fucking vote.
That sucker's going to be sheriff of Oglethorpe County before we know it.
That's right. But I'm going back to say that obviously South Texas boys, like seeing being out there with my family, and that's a great time. And then hunting with Tony, I never got to hunt with him. Many people don't know that he has cancer that he's been living with. So experiencing that, and I'm down there with Remy and Kevin having a good time, laughing, cutting up. I don't know, I caught a freaking 391-pound bar hog with some people that have never been dog hunting before this past year. Just hunting with my dad down in South Georgia with Carter and my daughters and Melody and Cody Godwin and their kids, and me and Cody's wives are pregnant at the time, and we're out there. Cody and Carter are swimming the Flint River. Like there's so many hunts that
oh Lord, I forgot that. I mean, my scale of time is really far off. I thought I don't even know, but yeah, swimming the Flint was probably my favorite one in the past.
But you get what I'm saying. It comes down not to the necessarily the hogs we caught, because I could give a damn about the hogs. It was more of the seeing the smiles on people's faces, having a good old time.
Oh yeah,
it's all about, like, I've gotten to a point where, like you said, yes, I'm there to catch hogs. Obviously, want to catch the hogs, but it's not a dick measuring contest to me. Now, if I do catch a big hog, yeah, hell yeah, I'm gonna post it. But
yeah, I'm gonna pull that thing out and put it on the table.
Yeah, but also, I'm gonna post some pictures of us having a good time with the girls, and just knowing years down the road, and I've always said this, when I'm in a rocking chair, and hopefully I still can remember these hunts, or I can go back and look at the pictures and see the smiles on the face. Dude, hopefully it triggers a memory that I understand that I had a good time. That's what I go into. Like, there's so many hunts. It's not necessarily the hunt. It's the hunts and the relationships that I've done this past year.
You seen that picture I posted the other day? Nate was probably 13, 14 years old.
Yeah, the picture you said when you was all buffed up.
I wasn't buffed. I was just hulked up then. There was before that's when I was cut. Now I was fluffed.
You was juiced up then, boy.
I was like 285, and
yeah,
I had a fucking 60-pound pig almost kill me, so I wasn't too good. You know what I'm saying? But but no, like those pictures, my youngest son was 5, and at the time 5 or 6, and then there's a little boy named Riley. He was in that picture. That was his first hog hunt ever. Him and my son work together now, and he has been on me all year. I hadn't talked to him since that picture. And now they're 20 years old, and he's like, "Hey, Mr. Joey, I really want to go hog hunting with y'all. I want to try to get me some dogs, and we're all in the same lease and all that, you know." And it's like, I seen that picture, man. It's like a full circle moment, you know.
Yeah.
I was like, and like you said, it does trigger memory. I could tell you everything that happened in that day in that picture. You know, it was a good time, and you know, having those memories for your kids, man, that's top notch stuff.
And I'm not trying to go on a tangent. They were like I got awesome another hunt throughout the year was they were hunting down in Fargo, and I got to carry Walt Muskie, I guess he's the second, and Walt, his son, is the third. But I got to carry an 84-year-old man into a bear tree into the middle of Fargo swamps.
That's cool.
To shoot a bear. That's probably his last bear he's ever going to shoot. He's not
awesome.
doing the greatest, but I got to carry him in there and carry him back out of the woods and carry his bear out the woods. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's something, and I wrote an article in Tuskers Magazine coming out about that hunt. It was really, I think I did a pretty decent job. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I think I captured the whole hunt and everything about it. And I call him Muskie, and Mr. Muskie's experience. Even though his mind's not all the way there, he doesn't sneak or walk as fast as he did back in the day, but I could still see the fire in his eyes that he had, and he lit up. The smile on his face it could light up the whole room. You know what I'm saying? So like, those memories right there and those pictures were going to stick, obviously, with me for the rest of my life, but also for Walt, his son, his life and stuff like that. So yeah, so obviously you want to take pictures and be there, but just enjoy the moment, guys. Don't get caught up in this dick measuring contest and everything like that.
We went.
You can do that. You can do that January 24th at the inaugural Boar Bash. You can measure it in right there, boy.
You can measure all you want. Nate's doing the measuring, so bring it.
Yeah.
Carter's gonna hold it.
Yeah, Carter's holding it.
All right, Nate. What's your favorite hunt
from this past year?
Yeah, I guess about the past year or so.
Oh, let me think.
We're jacking around.
I don't know. I'm trying to think. I can tell you the worst one. That's easy. Or a couple. I had several kind of bad ones this year, so it's I'm really racking my brain. Shit.
Well,
probably the one when we went hunting with Rodney over there at John Brent's and Abigail had went. It was everybody had a real good day that day, I think. Or it was probably one of the times we went with Mr. John.
Yeah,
I really enjoy hunting with him.
Yeah, that's
just something that sticks out.
Hell yeah. He's really coming into it. He's new to the hog hunting with dogs, going on his second year now. And John's my age, maybe a little older, and he really loves it. That's for sure.
Oh yeah.
We give him a couple of dogs, put them in his hands, and he catching pigs, so he's doing something right. Or the dogs are.
Well, you know, like we're sitting here talking about this. You know what's crazy to me, and I reckon it's just again because I'm getting older. I ain't gonna say I'm old. I ain't like you, stepdad, but
you in your 30s now.
I know, man. I am old. I feel it every day. But sitting there trying to rack my brain for the best hunt that I had this year. I don't even remember necessarily the hunts that I had this year. Like I don't store them like that in my brain. It's just like, man, I've had like some great hunts. Yep. So like I sit there and think about like in the past 5 years, like there's an incredible amount of just awesome hunts that I've got to go on, and like it's hard to categorize it as like you have one that's like the best one, you know?
Yeah, that's why I had to put a cap on it now in the last year, because like you said, getting older, it's like, and I've got about two maybe 3 years on you. You know, so I've got a few extra hunts, and if I have to go back and say the best hunts, let me tell you something. I can't write them down, son. I'll
be honest. That's what I use Facebook and Instagram for is to know when I actually did something. You know, I'll be like, oh yeah. The other day we caught this big old boar hog, and it'll be 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm. You know? Oh yeah, I'm the world's worst on. Well, the other day, or I tell you what, I'm even worse on is that pup. He's probably about 6-7 months old, and that son bitch is 4 years old now.
2.5 years old.
You know, when you go to bait pen, they're like, "Are you gonna sign him up for the puppy class again for the 9th year?" Like, fuck, I don't know, I can't remember. But I tell you,
been in the puppy class for the last 4 years.
Yeah, no shit. My best hunt this year, since nobody's going to ask me, I guess I'll tell y'all anyway.
We figured you'd get onto that.
This was the whole point of it, of me asking what's your best hunts, or what's the best hunt that that pops out in your mind, is to kind of see where where y'all are at. That's exactly what I wanted to see is, like where y'all at. It wasn't like, oh man, we caught 13 hogs today. We caught, 9 hogs that was, 200 pounds today. It wasn't, nobody even said that. Like, I mean, Ryan said he caught like a 391, but it was with people who'd never
those
dog
first
hunted.
timers. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So there it goes. That's, you're at that you're coming into that stage of life now where, like I said, it's nobody's worried about. I'm not worried about catching a hog. I'm worried about my dog going to hunt. That's what I'm worried about, or seeing it click. Because I think literally what Nate was talking about, like with Mr. John, when Sebastian came down, he's an anthropologist that's doing a study and writing a book on the way the southeastern culture gets their food and has for years, with hunting and stuff involved. So he came and stayed with us a few days. We had a good time. We went hunting. We went down there with Mr. John, and one of the puppies that we gave John, it made its own hog that day. Now keep in mind, hog broke, took off. Pepper went in there and busted it up. Is what happened. Pepper tried to hang it. They fell off of a bluff, which it was on the side of a river. Yeah. It was a soft sandy bluff.
Little sand cliff.
It was probably about 15 foot high, between 12 and 15 foot. So they all fell off of it. But that puppy was by himself about 100 yards away, baying like hell. So that was like, that was awesome, because that puppy hadn't really left his feet much. You know what I mean? So he's putting it together now. The next day we go, and when I say we dry casted, there's no hog track anywhere to be found. So I said, well, look, we're just going to turn them loose. We turned Rick, Tough, and Fred loose, and Kane as well. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, they 3 of them come back. My little brindle puppy, the brother to the one we sent down to Florida. Well, Kane went back and tried to take that track, and he stayed gone for about 2 hours out there in that holler just working. Never did get nothing started, but he stayed out and hunted. I was like, I'm happy with that. And then we turned Tough and Fred loose. Mm-hmm. They stayed gone for 6.5 hours with no older dogs.
Damn.
That was my best hunt in the past year, I think.
That one made me feel good.
Like
I didn't mind calling for them dogs.
Like we left and went and got lunch. Like we left them. It's like we're talking about year-old dogs or pups, and just let them roll. I said, man, that's what I realized then. I was like, that's what I really like to deal with. Now, don't get me wrong. You go down there and they got a hog bait. That's even better.
That's right.
But it's not even about that. For me, it's about just seeing what that pup is doing and seeing how everybody else, like we got to sit down on the tailgate and talk and hang out. And like you said, get to visit and all that. We're not running up and down these mountains wide open trying to hurry up and get there, because if that had been 2 or 3 of the older dogs, well, they're going to be caught and we got to hurry up and get there. And that it does seem to take a little of the fun out of it. There are times where I do still like to go do that, but I believe there's a fella on Facebook now that calls that standing on business. Is that what you young cat daddies say? Standing on business?
Standing on business. 10 toes down, brother Joey.
10 toes up, 10 toes down. Yeah, 2 brown asses going round and round.
Oh Lord.
Oh yeah. Hey. I did get in you. I said brain. I'm talking about me.
I hear you.
So, going into talking about getting old and all that stuff, do y'all know anything about the wild boar in Greek mythology?
Oh Lord, here we go.
Yeah. What are you trying to say, Carter?
No, I'm not saying anything about you. I'm talking about Jeff.
What the fuck does that mean? I just asked a question.
I didn't know.
You're the one that screamed, I can't believe he can read, when I was reading a best man speech at a wedding. So don't be coming at me like that.
I can't believe you can read. Jeez.
What?
I was saying, which board are you talking about? Because I had a Greek mythology class in college.
I was just asking, did y'all know anything about him?
I don't know nothing about it. So.
The Caledonian boar hunt?
There's a couple. There's the Caledonian, and then there's the Erie. What is it Erie?
Aetolian hunt?
Methonian or Manthian. Yeah. I Greek mythology class. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I wish I would have had Greek mythology. That would have been.
I had to take it for my freshman. It was my freshman.
That would have been so cool.
Class I would take.
But it's just about. Basically, it's about how high regard the wild boars held, all the way back to the Greek gods.
They ravaged the land of Paladon or whatever the hell it's called.
Well, yeah, Artemis did not. It was King Onius failed to honor her rights when she took over. Yeah. With the gods. And then Malagar, I think that's how you say his name.
Malagar and Atalanta, that's it. Yeah.
Yep. Well, she's the one that shot it. She was an archer. She's a huntress. And so she was adorned the boar's hide because she's the one that wounded it first with her. And all the guys was pissed. They were pissed off because they got outshot by a girl. But anyway, I was just curious of how many people ever just look back on things like that try to research what we do.
Yeah.
You know, the actual history of it.
Yeah, my buddy went to the was he in France or something? Sculpture, and saw the sculpture of the guy stabbing the hog.
Really?
Damn, what the hell is it called? I can tell you. Hold on.
I don't know.
I'd have to find it out. Damn, I'll find it. You all keep going out.
You talking about Beowulf?
I'll figure it out. No, not Beowulf. It's a.
I don't know how I know much of this stuff, but I read a lot of shit, and that's an important thing is actually reading. So subscribe to Tusker's Magazine so you can learn how to read about hog dogging.
Yeah.
Throwing that out.
No, it was damn it, man. I'll tell you.
Who was it, Carter?
I just want to take this time to say y'all are both nerds.
I'm not.
Yeah. Is it the Lavore?
I think this is the first time I have not gotten called a nerd.
You're a nerd.
It's in France. It's the that place. They just got broken into for. It was on the news. The Lavore, whatever the hell it's called. Yeah, no, it was like 17. I'm looking at it right now. 1703 to 1706. I think that's when the artist made it. Yeah, have y'all never seen it? It's a marble.
Yeah, I've seen it, but I don't know what it. I don't know the actual thing of it.
Oh, I don't know if there's the actual full story on it. I just know it's badass.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know if it relates to Greek mythology at all. I didn't know if you ever seen the picture.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. That's definitely pretty neat. Pretty
check
sweet.
It out.
So what do y'all got coming up now? I know we got the hunt. We got the inaugural.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
Let's get into that.
Want to get into the boar bash?
Yeah, we got to talk about the boar bash. We got to get into this.
All right, so we got the boar bash this year. We've obviously hosted the Tulsa Stadium Memorial Hog Hunt for the past 4 years. It's been a great hunt, great time. We just love Josh to death and his family and everything like that. We just decided it got a little too big for everybody. We decided to mutually part ways with the hunt itself. I think Josh is actually going to hunt in this hunt this year. But like I said, we can do things how we want to do it, and everybody's on page with that. Everybody's cool with that. So there's no hard feelings with it. We're gonna call the inaugural Big Boar Bash or Boar Bash, and it's going to be hosted in the weigh-in's going to be in Abbeville, Georgia, on the 24th of January. The hunt's going to be from the 21st to the 24th. It's going to be kind of the same rules, the same applications. We're going to use the Big Boar score, y'all's Big Boar score, for the hunt itself, and do the same things. We actually added on some side pots this year, like last year. So every year we've hosted this thing. We've done
the biggest bar hog. And nobody had last year. We didn't have a side pot for a bar hog because nobody ever really bought one. Well, last year somebody brought one.
Mm-hmm.
So Carter had a great idea. We're gonna have the biggest non-bore. So that means it could be a bar or a sow for the side pot. We'll also have the biggest boar, obviously. We're also going to have the biggest live boar hog for the hunt because obviously we're going to try to get some boar hogs for the Oklamowoc Wild Hogs Festival that's coming up in May for Mother's Day weekend. That's part of the reason why we held it there. We got with Dalton Luther and the team down there and try to get some good hogs for that day competition and event. It's a great time. Everybody's never been there. They need to go to it. It's an awesome time.
Yeah,
for sure. You'll have another side pot for the longest stuff like we had in the past. We'll have the longest stringer again. And then this one I like too is the biggest armadillo.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know how we're gonna. I guess we're the biggest armadillo. I guess it's just gonna be based off weight. But at each, keep in mind we get first through third get buckles, and then all the side pots are getting buckles this year. So hell, somebody's been rocking around with the biggest armadillo buckle, and I got a picture of a dog bang an armadillo on the buckle. So that's gonna be kind of cool.
Yeah, that's
gonna be kind of
awesome.
cool. But we're gonna have raffles there. And this year, they're going to benefit. Last year, we always try to pick like a nonprofit or organization to help out and get the money back towards. This year, we're gonna do the raffle, and the money's gonna go to Courageous Outdoor Kids. They're a nonprofit organization out of Dublin, Georgia, that deal with kids that they take them on hunts for kids that have special needs or cancer or other ailments or anything like that. They do a great job. They take kids hunting and fishing. Since Make-A-Wish has taken the hunting part out of the stuff they're doing, they kind of stepped up and cover their end with that, with the Courageous Outdoor Kids. They're great folks, great. They'll be there and have a good time. Trying to think what else we got going on. Like I said, there's gonna be food, dogs, hunting supply vendors there, music, bounce house, family fun, just a bunch of good stuff going on. And it's gonna be the 21st to the 24th of January. Like I said, flyers out there. We'll have rules and stuff to follow soon. I'll get with y'all and we'll plan those out. But like I said, it's gonna be almost the same format as the Tulsa Standard in the past, but it's gonna be just called the inaugural Boar Bash.
Make sure you send me those rules as soon as whenever you get them all 100%.
I'll find them and we'll send them over. We'll look at them.
Well, I mean, the only reason I say that because I get quite a few calls. I've already had quite a few calls already this year, and and it a lot of times it's because like if they can't get a hold of you if you're at work or whatever, and I want to be able to answer them wholeheartedly. Have them in front of me. Because normally I just like, hey, just don't get caught cheating. Yeah. Just don't get caught. I don't know what to tell them.
Yeah. Well, listen, like I said, like every one of the tournaments that we posted since day one, this will be our 5th one we've hosted, so 5 years in a row. Winners of the hunt, we're going to have to take a polygraph test. Mm-hmm. So mind your P's and Q's. You're going to take a polygraph test. That money comes out of our pocket. Doesn't come out of the money for the event. It's 100% payback hunt. So arguably we have one of the biggest payouts around in the United States. Last year, I think took close to like first place took like $4,000 home. Mm-hmm. Just right off the rip, not including any side pot. Side pots you go get paid out as well. So it's 100% payback hunt. $500, 6-man teams, 17 and unders can be helpers. There's no limit on helpers, I don't think. They just have to be 17 under to help. But like I said, $500, 6-man teams. We have, what do we have? It's going to be the 3 biggest boars using y'all score. So you get to weigh in 3 big boar hogs.
Hell yes.
Come on.
3 big.
Carter, you got anything to add, big dog?
No, I'm all I think you hit all of it, but it's like you said, I'll touch on the last part with the 3 big boar hogs. They don't necessarily have to be big.
That's right.
You can sneak your way up there if you bring in some big old real toothy hogs that might be a little skinnier than everybody else brings in. You can find a way into the money with that.
Yep.
Good solid hogs.
And that's why we have done it the way that we did it, like, because everybody doesn't have genetics for teeth and everybody doesn't have genetics for weight. Mm-hmm. So you can find yourself competing if you got a good mixture of the both. That's sweet. If you got one side or the other, you can still compete because you still get points for
that's right,
the teeth and the weight. So
because like if you got guys out there that's got these 300-pound hogs, 280 to 320, big ass hogs, and they might not have but 2-inch teeth, 1.5-inch, 2-inch teeth. If you got a 240 with 3.5 or 4-inch, to say you get a damn good hog like that, he'll beat that 300,
right?
As an overall score, and like just say what a 180 with 3-inch teeth, he's probably going to knock out a 220 with 1.5-inch teeth.
Right.
And I try to put it in those terms like that on the weigh-in part, because I couldn't tell you how many people that I've talked to when we first started with the big boar score, they were like, man, but I don't have the biggest hogs. I'm like, yeah, but the pictures I see that you're sending me are damn 3 or 4-inch teeth.
Right.
I mean, like, this is a point system. Like you said, you can sneak your way on up there.
Oh, easy, yeah. And hopefully this will be the furthest south we ever host an event, so we can draw up some people from Florida, the state of Florida, to come up and try to participate. Mm-hmm. Like I said, you can get a damn transfer permit for $15 in the state of Georgia online. We can help you guys out with that for sure. That's not a hard thing to get done. I want to take a minute and say thank you to all the sponsors that we've had. We've had a great deal of people have already reached out to us and became sponsors. It's truly a blessing, just especially for this being our first tournament of this with this name and everything like that. It's like I said, the race. We got 54 buckles going out. That's over $5,400 worth of buckles.
That's a lot of buckles.
And yes, that's a lot of buckles. $5,400 worth of buckles is going to be out there like that, and then with obviously all the prizes and other good things like that. So we really hope we have a big attendance. I know it's in January this year. We've always held it in different times of the year. Just between my schedule and Carter's schedule, and we put off things in the past that we make prior commitments to this year in February, and Carter's got a wrestling schedule that we have to do it in January this year. And I know y'all's state has deer hunting going out until February 31st or some crazy shit. Y'all have the longest, you know what I'm saying?
27,000 deers will be killed.
Yeah. If y'all ain't killed a buck by then or in Alabama, screw them. Just go hog hunt. Go hog hunt. Yeah, go hog hunt. But like I said, dude, it's gonna be a good time. I'm looking forward to it. And hope to see everybody there. We'll keep you updated. Like I said, we're gonna keep posting. I got like umpteen sponsors already, and I might be flooding people's news feed with thank you sponsorships, but we gotta give shout outs to people where credit's due and support those people who support us.
Ain't no doubt. That's what keeps them moving.
Yeah, and I heard some people could be through the grapevine, could not. I heard some guy with the dogs that wins a lot in the bay pens entering with some other people.
Yep.
And I'm gonna leave it at that. So, We'll see how that plays out. Maybe.
Man, I wish
it'll be good.
Wouldn't do no good, but it sounds good when I say it. It's like, man, I wish I could hunt it. I'd go up everybody. Everybody's like, why don't you? I was like, oh, they won't let me. So, see what I'm saying? I just use that, and I'm like, I can't do that.
Hopefully we get some hammers brought in, man. Hopefully, I mean,
if Braxton will go hunt, I'm telling you now.
We're not supposed to be saying that.
I don't give a damn. Everybody's gonna know it. That I want everybody down there to know that he is. If he will sign up, he is hanging your ass.
Hey, I'm gonna say this: if he can catch those, you still gotta go out there and catch them. If he can,
we already called him there. We got a call. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about that.
That's right.
We feed him now. We got him at Michael Spieler's house over there.
Yeah, he's Braxton's over there practicing for the. He ain't got to worry about it. He's just practicing trying to beat the polygraph, ain't he?
That's what it is. I got him in there hooked up to some jumper cables and 2 TT25s.
Yeah. Hey, to be honest, for real, if people do say, "Oh, I can beat that polygraph," or it's beatable, well, shit, dude, we paid $1,200 out of our pocket for the guy to come do the polygraph test. It's something that we can do because we know a bunch of tournaments don't even do polygraphs. So this is a way to prevent people from cheating. It's not a damn safeguard
show
for
us that you can beat it. Let's see who
show
can
us
beat
you
it.
can beat us. Yes. Yeah, because the guy I got is pretty damn good, and he don't play
Ain't
around.
nobody beating no damn polygraph. You don't work for the FBI. You don't work for the CIA. You ain't that cool.
Thank
dude.
you. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
That's
you.
what I said.
But
I want whoever's saying that. Let's see it. Let's see it.
Yep. Yeah.
I
At
mean,
the end of the day, you still got to catch the hole. And if you do it, and you do beat it, and you do lie, guess what? Have fun burning an eternity for stealing from people. You know what I'm saying?
Whoop the
Yeah.
dog
You know
shit
what
out
I'm
of you, motherfucker. Woo. Oh no,
Yeah.
that's not what we were doing.
That's between you and God on that
Okay.
point.
Oh no, listen, it's between them and God because they gonna be calling on him.
Yeah.
When I get done with it.
No, but it should be a good time, man. We'll have some big sponsors and some really good time, and it'll have a big shindig at the weigh-in. So y'all have come out, even if you don't do the hunt, or like I said, come out, have a good time.
Rodney Bell will be performing live clogging. Did y'all know that he is actually he knows how to clog? Like Rodney?
That's good. I know you.
Like with clogging shoes?
I bet he can cut a rug, man.
No, he can clog. Like we're gonna set him up. I got a little piece of plywood there he can huck a bucket.
I think that in Aggregate at the Oklahoma Bay Pen, I think they got a damn like hard covered a little arena we're gonna be setting up at, so he can clog up there for everybody.
Okay, well that's what I want everybody to know that he'll be clogging.
That's good.
He'll be.
I seen y'all got headlights fixed finally on that damn Yoda.
Bro, let me tell you something. I don't know how we have made it safely anywhere.
Yeah, I don't know. Do y'all have the wood blocks between the lights and bumper and shit? I was dying.
And they're just like it's rough. But I rebuilt the whole thing. I had to get a hammer and then get a bigger hammer. But we got her going. He thought he ordered a bumper, but he didn't. But he did order a new front and rear bumper. He told me, I think day before yesterday or something, a couple of days ago. So when it gets here, we'll put it on. Maybe I can talk him into getting him a winch. I'm trying to talk him into getting him a winch in the brush guard.
Yeah.
You know, we that
remember
way.
I told you I had.
No, go ahead.
Remember I told you I had one like that?
Mm-hmm.
I had to buy one. So I saw a video of your oil filter getting cut in half or whatever.
Yeah.
I had that one and I just sold it because it was too damn nice. I sold it for really good money. So anyways.
Oh yeah.
I got me a Suzuki Samurai.
I seen that.
Boy.
That thing that's a bad little ride.
Sitting on some buckshots, cuz.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. For $4,000, man. Shit.
Yeah, you can't. Them things are badass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. It sucks. I mean, obviously, it's only gonna be like a single cab, but I'm got a dog box. I've already done turned it into like a little mini truck. We'll see how it goes. I can't afford these damn UTV sides anymore. They're getting outrageous, so I figured I can have this. We got some heat and air in this one.
Yeah, they're high. That's no doubt about it. There's some of them that I was looking at some not long ago. And I mean, like $40,000+.
Yeah, you can kiss my butthole.
Yeah, I'm not doing all that. That's a lot of money. 40,000.
Hell yeah, and you gotta think it's gonna depreciate.
Well, if we drive it, it's definitely going to depreciate.
Yeah.
I mean, you've seen the Toyota of Rodney's.
Yeah, but hell, now it looks really good. Now you can sell it for like $10,000.
Oh, here in Jasper, you could get $10,000. You get $10,000 for it with no headlights in it.
That's right.
Like I'm telling you, like around here, shit.
Yeah, so I sold my mule. I forgot to tell you, I sold my side by side. Yeah, and guess who bought it? Some people out of Alabama. They drove all the way over here, bought it, and they have a little UTV, little side business on a lot somewhere over there, and they sell used UTVs. And he came over here and bought my side by side for $10,000. I don't know what he sold it for over there. They came over here and bought it for $10,000.
Do you know where they were out
from
of?
Alabama. I'll have to find out actually. It's easy. I can look at my phone and figure out where they're from. But yeah, they sell. But they have a whole lot. Some firefighters got a UTV lot, used UTV lot.
That's pretty cool.
Hey Joe, y'all gonna be at the bay this weekend?
Probably gonna have to work, man. When I'm telling you, like, we got jacked around on the HVAC guy, like, he put us
I understand
bad behind. It wouldn't be so bad, but like, these people live in Atlanta, and the movers are going to be here the last week of this month. That's 3 weeks, and there's no flooring in the house yet. Well, I take that back.
Oh.
The flooring's in there. We haven't laid it yet. We started on the tile today.
Yeah.
I got the laundry area done.
Laid.
So what we had to do is we had to complete the floor. And I mean, this is a 4,000 square feet or so.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 2,600 feet of wood. And I don't know, there's 1,000+ feet of tile. Mm-hmm. And then we got to do the punch list. You know, the exterior still has to be painted. The drive has to be poured. Like, and the driveway is, it's ridiculous. It's $80,000 for the concrete. 76,000 and some change what it was. They said, like, I ain't driving on no gravel.
Yeah, you over there building on the real tree farm or something. No,
it's just a little bitty old house in the middle of the woods. Now, this honestly is one of the smaller ones we built, but I have built some that showed up
big
12,000, 13,000 square feet, you know, $4 to $6 million. I wish I could make that kind of money building, but you don't. But you do get good connections and get to know a lot of people doing it. But no, I wanted to come to the bay, and because like I hadn't got to really bathe the dogs much, and I got them pups. I wanted to bathe. This would be the last time I can bathe them as puppies, I believe. I really wanted to bathe their little asses.
The 4-year-old dogs you got over there?
Yeah, my 3-year-old puppies.
Yeah.
No, I think they're a year. They're 12 months old.
One of them's the two little brindle ones are 13 months old, and the other ones are 12 months old.
No, the junior puppies are younger than them pups. No. Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
What are their birthdays?
Fucking 12 months from today. I know Randy Durrell. Fuck everybody. I don't care.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
What do you want it to be? I know Pat Louie. What do you want? It's a truth.
Yeah. Them pups though, man, they're doing good. The Brett is high on that one we sent down there to Central Florida.
That little brindle one?
Yeah. That dog's turning on good.
His brother and sister, dude, they will obey. I think I'm gonna repeat that breeding, but I'm gonna take the Gyp that I kept, and if she works out over the course of this winter, I'm gonna breed her next year to Rick.
Yeah,
and see how that works.
That'd be cool.
Well, they got the stay and bay, and I mean, like they cast. They cast pretty good. But if I can get the hunt that Rick has, and to stay out there and hunt, and then cross it with that stay and bait hard, maybe it'll work. It's a shot in the dark, but I got a plan anyway.
Well, speaking of Rick, man, I was first of all, I want to say we're gonna miss you this weekend over there at the Bay competition at Marc's, but Marc and Lisa's. But speaking of Rick, I was at Downsville. The Downsville Bakes. I brought some puppies out there to send them boys out in Texas, and I sent one to Logan Campbell and another one with Ripper Oswald. But anyways, say this. I was out there bullshitting with John Blanton, and we're just sitting there bullshitting about dogs and stuff like that. We got to talk about Rick, and then that Lamont Stanford dog he's got. Have you seen that Brindle damn fox spinning dog?
Oh yeah.
Whatever. Yeah, but I thought it was interesting, man. I'm gonna say something about the bait, and then talking to Blanton, I didn't know them fox spin trials, man. They freaking 3-day hunt. They're like 5-hour casts.
Oh, that's just 5 hour speeding drives. That ain't even a hard cast.
That's what I mean. I was amazed. He was like, "Yeah, people are mostly doing 1 days now, but yeah." He said they were talking about culling dogs that didn't run 5 hours. I said, "Holy shit!"
Dude, I tell people all the time, like Christian Lanier and them came the other day. They came down here, and I told them I was like, we went that night, and like it was drizzling a little bit. It's been really dry, and I told them I said, well, we'll go in the morning, and we sent their dogs out. Which I got Hondo for Mr. Andy a while back. He's a good dog, but he's rough as hell. Anyway, Christian's got him, and that like they really wasn't hitting on nothing. I told him, I said, well, we're gonna go to the far end of this property, and we're gonna dry cast him. And I mean, like there was absolutely nothing down there. There was a gray fox track. That's the only thing we've seen. And some bitch goes down the bottom, stays gone for about 30, 45 minutes. And he was like, well, what's he going to do? Is he going to come back? I said, he'll get something going in a little bit. Well, he jumped. Well, he struck. He didn't jump, but he struck in and he started working. I don't know, like it was well after lunch before we got him back. That was only like a 6-hour run. Mm-hmm. And that was short. Like, that's what I told him. I said, like, when I'm telling you that some bitch will run 10 hours hard as he can, he will roll, buddy. And now he ain't got to be rolling just going in a straight, like going 20 miles that direction. We were in damn Georgia, and this some bitch hunted like it's probably 80-acre milo field, 60 or 80 acres.
It wasn't real big.
He kept a boar hog hemmed in that damn field. We stood on top of the truck and watched this shit.
Running, losing,
for
joking.
5 hours.
I just squatting over boar hog. 5 hours.
Yeah. That blows my mind. Because I was sitting there talking to Blanton about it. He was like, I was like asking him about the scoring work and all that stuff. And if anybody ever gets a chance to sit there and pick his brain, he's super informational.
Yeah, I'm trying to get him to get on here with us.
We need a, I don't know, prize leg or hold him down to a chair and put a mic in his mouth or something. I don't know.
He's like, I'll do it. And then I don't know. I don't talk to him.
He stays busy though, man. He's traveling and selling that dog food, doing that stuff. But I was sitting there talking to him. He's like, yeah, man, like he said he has one dog, like, I don't know, the point system, and it was like a really good dogs in the 1500s or something like that. There's only one dog that's ever broke into the 3000, and it was the dog he owns. And I'm like, holy shit.
KP?
Yeah.
That's
and
Rick's
then,
daddy.
Okay.
Well, I should have said
and then he was saying,
fuck, because I was telling him it's somebody else. I've been lying saying it was somebody else.
Oh, damn. Well, he was talking about, he said, legally, if I want to be a hard judge, he said, we can disqualify people for dogs stopping in the pen and taking a piss.
Mm-hmm.
He said, if they're not running, they could get disqualified. I was like, they're running for 5 hours. That absolutely blew my mind.
The first one we went down to the Carolina running pen in South Alabama. Yeah. I said, well, we'll get there early in the morning. Let me tell you what, they cast the dogs at 2 a.m. That's when they cast the dogs. Look, they don't get out there and be like, okay, we're going to line them up and kick them out right here. They're up there at the camp and open the gates. And there's 100 head of fucking dogs running straight. And somebody's down there with a big 10-foot gate. And they opened it and them some bitches hit it. And they come back in 8 hours later. That was an 8-hour race. And I'm talking about them dogs run. That's when I was like, dude, I gotta do something. That's that whole part of lying to yourself. Be like, I can't run a barking dog. Guess what? Yeah, you can.
You can't run that. Well, that's why we bred Champ to Kevin's, and the dog passed away. It was a pair. She's a running hound, like a fox bred dog. Mm-hmm. And we got some of those dogs, and they're doing really, the puppies, some of the one that guy, Daniel Dawson, he's out of Union Springs, Alabama. He's got one of them puppies.
Oh, yeah.
That puppy he's got it's a little female. She will bay the absolute fire off all. Mm-hmm. So hopefully that running helps out. Going back to being in Downsville, it's ironic because y'all posted that podcast with Drew Brooks that week or whatever, and we was driving out and listened to it, cutting up. I wish you guys would have him on again.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
No, you said you wish you'd have him on again, and then you.
Oh, my phone, my earphone just died on me.
I wish y'all would have him on again because he has a hell of a story to tell. We about have the Drew Brooks Memorial Hog Hunt coming up soon because Drew got very lucky. Very, 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 very lucky.
So
that boy's about dumb as hell.
Yes.
He got very lucky and about an $8,500 hospital bill he has to pay.
Sheesh,
hey, this sugar hunted all weekend with Kevin and Cody Godwin. The first hogs that we pull off of the trailer at the tournament last year, he sticks his hand in the hog's mouth to get the lariat. He gets his hand just laid open on this big old hog.
Knock on wood, we've never had any trouble with people getting hurt at the weigh-in. Drew gets hurt at the weigh-in.
The first hog we pulled off the trailer got about 3-inch teeth on both sides. And Drew just puts his hand right in its mouth to try and grab the lariat.
Hey, y'all go look at that picture I was talking about earlier, that I posted from years ago. The dude that's beside me, look at his right hand.
He got.
Dude, the hog that we're sitting on, he was showing the kids. He was like, there was somebody else. Oh, it was Charles there. He was like, look at these cutters on this hog. Let me show y'all. And he stuck his hand right down in that sumbitch's mouth. Dude, that sumbitch, he grabbed a hold of him. He said, oh, I was tearing my finger off. I said, yeah, that's what happened. And then when we got him back up there, I said, hey, Pete, show him them cutters. And, of course, he's mad about that because I was picking on sensitive sumbitches.
Well, damn, Drew, like this, we carried Drew ever. Me and Carter have been like a second brother to him.
I know.
Ron's his stepdaddy.
So what is this saying about y'all is what I'm getting at. Okay, so.
No, hold time out.
Oh, no. Tell us the truth.
No, I'm going to tell you the truth. He got taken out there by Shelby Cruz and JT. I didn't bring him out there. And guess what? He got hurt. So
JT did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't us. I remember one story about him in the bathtub, but he didn't get hurt.
Yeah. He did. He did not. He did not get hurt on our dime or our time, and I was like,
on our time or our dime because we buy him everything.
So I was over there messing with Morrow, right? I was over there messing with Marc, getting ready to help him because he had one of his runs coming up.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably sorry as well, getting ready to go in the pen or something like that. So they're hauling for me. I'm over about everybody parks on the side. We park at Downsville, that side.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, Rankin, we need you, Ryan. We need you. I was like, what the hell? They said one of the pen people got hurt. I said, oh, God almighty. So I said, all right, I'm walking over there. And all of a sudden, I see JT and Shelby in the front seat, and then they're loading up down. And Tracy Osborne in the back, and I see old Drew stank-ass breath mouth open in the back seat of that truck.
Was he crying?
No, he wasn't crying. He was sweating hard.
I bet he was.
So apparently he went in the pen to go help. One of the hogs got on, little Jake.
Jake, yeah.
And Drew went over there to help him, and I guess the hog turned around and got him or something like that. Well, they said Drew didn't even know he even got cut because who the hell was it? Tyler Gresham, I think, saw his leg and said, hey, man, you're bleeding. You need to sit down real quick. And Drew started getting a little lightheaded because, damn, he was pouring. I mean,
that was a cut. That was a cut.
That was a real good cut. And if it would have been like an inch deep, not an inch, I'd probably say half an inch, just a tad bit deeper. Like I said, he would have been out and gone within, I don't know, 10, 20 seconds.
Yeah.
He got very lucky, and needless to say, he's probably not working the pen this weekend in Hartwell. he can't afford to.
Hell no. Not for you. I mean, good God Almighty.
But he's a tough old kid. They took him down to the little hospital in Monroe, and they got him sewed up. But he learned if you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough, and then you gotta also pay for your consequences.
Yeah, if you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough, and you gotta pay your hospital bills.
Yeah. That is a fact. Or you have scars.
We're thankful for that, but of course Kevin wasn't there, and Kevin's trying to call, and he's like, "Do I need to come up there?" I was like, "No, me, Tracy, Shelby, and JT was in the hospital room, and Drew's they gave him some pain meds in there talking crap the whole time." So
I'd love to be Drew Brooks. Just show up to a bay and have like 6 people just taking care of me all the time.
All the time.
Just get to do whatever I want to.
Yeah, just having a good grand old time.
Yeah, just getting driven around everywhere. Be 18 years old and not have a license and just get to just ride around.
I don't think he's almost. I think he's 17. I think he's
17. Okay, it was it. Yeah, not have a license, never have to drive.
Yeah. He's growing up. He got a lot more lawn cuttings to do to pay for the $8,500. And guess what? Grass ain't growing right now. He's gonna have to wait. He's gonna have to wait like 4 months. Yeah.
That sucks. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
it does. But it could have been worse. Like y'all said, it could always be worse.
It can always be worse.
We're thankful that he's on this side of the ground, and hopefully learn a little lesson.
Yeah,
Learn a lesson.
It's just like you said. It's one of them deals where there's always that one guy that no matter what, even if he's trying, it just never works out.
Yeah.
Like they get hurt, or something crazy happens, and it's always to them.
Well, I mean that's the thing. Drew been around thousands of hogs.
Yeah, I think. Yes, he's been around a whole bunch of hogs.
Yeah, but he just sometimes that brain the gears in it spin a little bit slow.
Yeah.
He's tough though, my God.
Yeah, he's tough.
He ain't scared of him, and that's the problem. He gets too comfortable.
Well,
yeah.
Speaking of his brain gears working a little slow, last year at our tournament, I got the two slowest fellas there. I got Jacob Matheson and Drew Brooks to help me haul all the hogs up, the live hogs up to put them in the chute. And y'all remember that one hog that we tied to the side of that trailer? Ryan, you probably remember.
Oh,
yeah,
I do.
He was just going nuts. And I was like, okay, he's going to be an issue. Well, I was trying to shove him in the chute, and that hog just decided that he wasn't going to go in the chute. And, I mean, he probably had like 2-inch teeth on him or whatnot, but they were little razor blades. And, man, that joker just decided that he was going to go down and party a little bit longer. And so he starts, like, trying to run down the hill back down to where the weigh-in is. And if that had not been the case, I'd have just let go of him. But I'm, like, sitting there getting drugged by him, holding on to his tail, trying to flip him and get him back up under control. And Drew and Jacob Matheson are just standing there. And I was like, hey, boys, how about a little bit of help? And they said, oh, well, we didn't know you needed any help. I said, y'all just saw me get drugged 75 yards down this hill by this boar hog, and I didn't have a good grip on it. And I was like, y'all just sat there sucking your thumbs. Like, oh, well, we didn't know you needed help.
That's funny as shit. That's hilarious.
I said some things other than what I said, but
let me see. Let me think.
The F word.
You stupid motherfucker. No. Did you didn't say that? Did you,
You goofy son.
you
of a-
lazy piece of shit.
Your mama should.
What the fuck is wrong with y'all? I'm standing here doing something, and you two dumb son bitches are standing up there with your finger in your ass, watching me get drugged down this hill. Yes, I needed help. What the fuck did you
Hold
think
the
I was
fucking
doing?
light
Just fucking
straight.
standing here playing patty cake or something?
it
Something
was
like-
something akin to that. It was something akin to that.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say it was those exact words, but it was something
It
similar.
was close. Well, you probably would have said, you goofy, you big-eared son of a bitch.
And I guarantee you at one point, he said, God. And did just like that and shook his head. God.
He would have shook his head and said, guys, like, what are we doing here? I bet you said that, and he was like, what are we doing here? What's happening? What do you think he said, Ryan? You think he threw his arms straight out with his fingers pointed, all 10 of them pointed to him and said, guys, what are you doing?
You talking about Drew?
No, I'm talking about Carter.
Oh yeah. No, you guys know because Nate hit that on the head like that mouth noise that or whatever. Drew,
No. Here's what.
he sounds like Napoleon Dynamite when he does that. He goes, God.
Yeah, that's what he did. And then he goes, well, I didn't know you needed help.
All you had to do was ask me.
I was like getting drugged by this hog. Like I was not on my feet anymore, just getting drugged by the dog down the hill, trying to hold on to it. And it was because he didn't lift the stuff head up. He's like, "What? No, you did it up." I was like, "Dude, I was flat on my stomach, holding on to the hog's tail, getting drugged down the hill." And you just didn't even register that I needed a little bit of help.
You're like you was having fun.
Yeah, and and speaking about y'all taking them hogs off the trailers and everything like that, at the boar bash, when you take the hogs off the trailer and it breaks its teeth at the thing, that's where we're marking it from where it broke off at. So y'all be cautious of who you let help take these hogs off the trailer and not break your teeth. So we had some instances like that happen before. Yeah.
Don't be pounding the pork too hard. Be gentle.
Because I'm a chief hog getter offer, and I'm going to feel real bad when I have to saw somebody's teeth off.
Yeah.
Just because I don't like it. If the teeth lays in, I'm going to make sure.
He might try to sabotage y'all and get y'all's teeth messed up.
I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna intentionally break anybody's teeth. So before anybody tries to quote this podcast and say, "Carter said it's gonna try and break their teeth off," I'm not gonna do that.
I wish he hates you.
I'm probably going to be intoxicated, so don't matter.
I wonder what Rodney's going to do.
Rodney's not going to be intoxicated.
I know what Rodney does.
Whoa! Put that in the Smithsonian.
Well, hey, guess what? This year we might have some anybody like some beers? We might have some Peach State Light. My buddy owns a beer company, and I think he's going to sponsor this year.
Oh, yes, sir.
Donate like a pallet of beer.
Well, now you're talking.
A pallet?
Well, me and Carter are not handling hogs. I can tell you that. Y'all better get there early.
Yeah. If you want to weigh in, you better weigh in way early. If you want the correct weight.
You better get there early.
30 minutes.
Yeah. Hey, Nate, I gotta get with you because are you gonna try to get that spreadsheet this year?
I already got it set up. I have it saved on my laptop. I went and when I finished it the next day. Can you believe that? After sitting there calculating all that shit, I was like, I left my laptop here, and I forgot because I had one laptop with one already on it, and then I turned it on one day, and it just turned itself off, and just I don't know, it died. It died. It gave up.
It took time, man, because we have 16 teams and 14 weighed in or something like that.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. I was like, shoot, I can hand calculate like 4 or 5 team scores, no big deal. And then I had to do 13 or 15, something like that. I was like, oh man,
yeah, everybody was weighing in.
I
it was a good
deal
to
be successful.
Oh, and I do have those clear tubes to do some measuring with this year.
That's good.
Yeah, I gotta find somebody who can do I'm gonna try to do it with a laser engraver. That way, that we can have all the the measuring, the increments and stuff on it.
Yeah,
and basically you just take that tube, slide it right over it. It's going to be a whole lot easier than trying to hold that damn tape.
Yeah,
but I do have them.
That'd be good. We'll try it out, man. We'll try. Like I said, we'll try. For sure.
Yeah, we'll.
Yeah,
like
you got a couple of them?
Huh?
You got a couple of them?
Yes. And that's what I was going to do. I was going to bring like a couple of jaws with me with teeth on it and let, when the teams get there, be like, look, this is this right here. And then do, maybe do a video or two beforehand. And because I'd like to get there, I'm sure you would too. Like, let's get everybody's approval. Everybody's agree on it.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I think, we'll have a couple different ones just in case one hog gets it or something. Or Drew somehow breaks it or loses it or something.
If I'm not getting nothing else out of his butt, that's it.
Okay.
That's it. No more.
That's right.
Drew, that's the last time. I ain't told you, Dad, but no more, buddy.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I mean, hell, y'all thought y'all was looking out for him, didn't you?
It might be about time to cut this one off, boys.
Yeah.
Well, ironically, I did have to look at his butt when he got his blade cut in half.
Yeah, no shit. Oh.
No doubt, man.
Yep. Well, all right. Well, I mean, we got a couple hours in on this one. We're close to it anyway. We do have enough for an episode. Well, anything else y'all want to add to it?
Sure, man. I don't think so. I'll just enjoy your time with hunting and the dogs, and learn to go slow in life a little bit. Soak up everything around you. We're not promised tomorrow. Just enjoy life, man.
That's right. That's right.
Enjoy it.
All right, Brother Carter, what about you? You good?
Oh, man, I'm about the same. Slow down every once in a while, stop. And I will say this. I got a real quick story.
Yes.
So I was over in Guam working and whatnot. And about the only thing I ever posted on my story or whatnot, it wasn't dogs or deer we were killing. It was pictures of flowers. Mm-hmm. And I caught a little bit of flack, but I'll tell you, man, like, I was talking to Cam, and he's from New Zealand. He's old Kiwi fella. He's another dog handler. And I was like, yeah, man, I'll just stop and take pictures of flowers. And, like, he's like, you do that too? And, you can be in about the worst situation possible and see some pretty flowers, and you just got to stop and take a picture of them.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you got to stop and take pictures of flowers and not worry about the hogs you're catching.
That's exactly right.
Stop and smell the roses. Ain't that the quote?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really like the way roses smell, but yeah, I'll at least take a picture of them if I see them.
Oh, y'all were talking about Rosie as a flower. I was talking about a woman.
Oh, golly.
Jesus. No, that's 100% taking pictures of flowers, and you ain't even got to take a picture. Just stop and look at them. Take a minute. Right. If you go back on, I guarantee you, most of the guys that are really serious about this, there'll be pictures of flowers and other things besides just hogs. It's called life.
Yeah.
That's right.
Like we and everybody talks about all these secrets to life and the meaning of life. We're never going to even know what the meaning of it all is until it's over.
That's right.
So live it. You can't
enjoy it.
You can't live it in reverse, y'all.
And get a relationship with the Lord above, everybody.
Amen. I agree.
Yep.
I agree. Hey, we appreciate y'all. Thank y'all as always for supporting us. And we got y'all in every shape, form, and fashion that we can. And we look forward to seeing you guys as soon as possible.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, thank you for having us on.
Take it easy. Love you, fellas.
All right, love
you.
Y'all.
Love y'all.
Y'all be good.
All right, boys.
See you, man. Bye.
All right, let's see.
There we go. We hadn't talked to them in a while. I don't know. It's been a pretty good while since. Carter was working, Ryan's working, and all that stuff, and we know that we can make good quality content no matter what, whether it's been a year, 6 months, or one day with those guys. Like we all get along. We literally we're not putting on no show for anybody. That's how we are. That's how we talk. We're probably trying to keep it calm a little more than we normally do when it's all just us. We get wound up. We have a good time. And that's the whole moral of this episode that we've talked about is, living life and stay calm. You don't have to be so wound up and so hell bent on catching a hog or getting bent out of shape over your dogs not doing something, or because your buddy did this, or because your girlfriend did this, or your wife or your kids or whatever. Slow down and think about it, because I'm going to tell you right now, it literally was, it seems like about a year ago that I actually started hog hunting. It's been way, way longer than that. So, hey, we appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for keeping up with us. And as always, we will see y'all on the next one.
Thank you. Hope you enjoyed that episode. If there's anything or anyone you'd like to hear on the podcast, or if you'd like to come hunt with us, don't hesitate to contact us at dixiedoggers01@gmail.com.